All right, guys, so for the search query report, the Amazon's just added, in addition to their brand query report, they've got an ASIN view now. So if you haven't watched the settings kind of overview video, I'd go back and watch that. I briefly touched on this setting down here. You essentially want to assign and tell KD Boosted which one you're going to be using. And in this example, I'm going to say I want to import the brand stuff first, and you would have at least search query. You could have other ones checked as well, and those tabs will open. But for this example, I've just got the search query one checked, and then you'd come up here and download new data. It's going to open you to your brand analytics page. All right, for the brand view, you're going to want to do monthly reporting range just so the search volume syncs up with any of the SAS tool keyword exports that you download. And then you're going to select the year and most recent month, hit apply. And then you want to go down and change this to 100. Go up to customize columns, and this will be kind of the default here. We've got it dynamic to where it's only going to pull in the ones you need, but I would just recommend for the fun of it turning off these. I don't quite know even what you would use those for, but hit save. There's 10 pages down here at the bottom. We just go through each one of them and essentially right click, save, copy to file, SQ1, hit OK. And then they're going to go in your Amazon root folder. So it's going to go right here. You'll hit save, and I'll just go ahead and do it and show you. All right. And then if I go to keyword Dominator, all right, so there's number 1. You would just do 1 through 10 and you'd be good to go. The ASIN view is a little bit different, so we need to go up and you'll click on, when you get to the screen, ASIN view. All right, and you'll pick a product, so I'll just pick one there. Reporting range, same deal, do monthly, 2022, August, hit apply. All right, and you'll change this to 100. You can see for this ASIN I picked, I only get, I think, 1 or 2 pages, so there's 1 page there. Same nomenclature though, you're just gonna name it SQ1. All right, so once you understand how to save your search query reports, as far as importing them, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick example of both of them. So you've got the brand option toggled right now. I'm gonna go up and just verify they're in my Amazon new folder to show you that, so you can see SQ1 through SQ10. I'm going to go back now and just make sure that's toggled. That one's on brand, so all is good. If you go to your keyword source tab, you'll see that there's no data in search query report section right now. You can see there another reminder just to make sure you know kind of which one you have enabled. And then we're going to go and import data. All right, it's set to brand. I'm going to hit yes. All right, and because we do have the import move mode enabled, you can see the import status is showing up here under the imported and moved, and it just kind of keeps adding the additional report as it gets appended to the bottom of that table. So after this is done, we'll hop over and look at the data that got imported, and then we'll do a quick example of the ASIN report, and we should be done after that. All right, so there you go. I'm gonna hit OK, and we'll go over to our keyword source tab, and you can see everything populated here. If we see how many keywords we've got, you can see 1,000, so that looks right. Now let's pretend we don't want to use the brand version, but we want to use the ASIN version. All we do is change this to ASIN, and then we just need to make sure, you know, these get automatically moved over to the imported. I think I've got a test file here. You won't have these 2 brand and ASIN folders. I just have these for testing. But this one's, I think, a sample ASIN file. And again, you won't get as many keywords in here, but it will be specifically for the ASIN that you have, you know, set up. So this ASIN right here is what you would want to set your search query report file to accordingly. But if we wanted to run with this mode, we would just do the exact same thing. Hit import data. This time we have the ASIN mode selected. We save the ASIN file. So it's just kind of a different way to save the data, and then you just got to kind of know as you're doing it which one you're using. So there's a little prompt here that shows you that we've got ASIN mode enabled. Hit yes. And now instead of SQ1 through 10, it's just going to show SQ1. All right, and we'll hit OK. And now if we go over to our keyword tab, you'll see instead of 1,000, now we have 100. So these are the ones just pertaining to that ASIN. And what you would do to add search query report keywords to your target list is use the manual mode. So you see everything in green because we got this check on. It means these are already on our target keyword list. And if we wanted to add any more, you would just select these. You can add a filter around this keyword source by going to right there, search query report. And then it might just make it faster if you want to just look at the white cells. For example, you can sort by color. But then once you're happy with those that you've checked, you would just add keywords manually, and it's pretty well the same for all of the. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for the search query report. I will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.